Hello. I'm
Fine,
even about to call you now. Good morning.
fine, good morning.
I just saw your WhatsApp message. So
This one,
I'll call Mr. Ibudu, the head of admin, so
uh,
that if it is for her to scan those documents, let her
uh,
scan it to me, then I'll forward it to
uh,
them. Then
uh,
I'll obtain the date to come and start.
uh,
You
yeah,
know, he's a family man, he's still asleep. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
all these
No,
young
I
boys,
was
they like.
expecting this. Is what I wanted us to talk yesterday, but you say you were
Yes.
going to call me back.
Yes, I went to Ago. One of my friend, one Igbo guy. So his wife is celebrating their baby's birthday, and they say I must be there. So that was
So,
why I
so,
said, okay,
so,
let me call you
so,
back.
so you have Igbo friends.
I have a lot of them now.
You have a lot.
A
You
lot
have
of
a
them.
lot of them.
Plenty safe. If I go to trade fair now, this what did they call it? If I enter trade fair, I don't buy cosmetic now. Now that is they dash me. I have
but,
a lot of them in Alaba too, safe.
but you
Most
are.
of my friends are.
But
He,
you have them like this, but yes,
uh,
you just stand behind Buhari Bugidam.
because if you don't befriend an Igbo man, you are lost already. You understand?
I
Because
don't understand. I don't understand. You say you
the
should not befriend
secretive,
an Igbo man.
yes, because the secretive manuscript of mankind is in the hands of Igbo. You know, they are born with it. So, and some of us, you know, we came to meet the Igbos in a country called Nigeria. You know, they are the original,
Inhabitants.
because they originated from the Kemet Empire. You understand? And that is why they think, because the secret of this world is in the hands of Igbos. You don't know?
I don't know.
Because they say make them not bring foreign rice. I bought foreign rice in Festac yesterday. So, there is nothing.
You say you bought foreign rice in Festac.
In Festac yesterday.
And they must bring it.
16,500. Whether they like it or not, there is one thing people don't understand. In this video, they say, make the ban motor. So just they do motor. Igbos, they are the Jews, they are the black Jews. And the Jews, even then, they themselves are afraid of Igbos. That is why they refuse to claim them as Jews. Because they have the same DNA.
Even the same Jews are afraid of Igbos.
They are afraid of Igbos. You don't know? My younger brother. My immediate younger brother. He's a major in Directorate of Military Intelligence. He is now Nigerian military attaché to Nigerian High Commission in Pakistan. They went for one intelligence gathering one time. Pakistan bordered Afghanistan. You know that they went to a village in Peshawar. They met Igbo guys entering Afghanistan. What are they going to do? You can't ask a Jew to go to Afghanistan the way it is. So Igbos, they are like that. So the only thing is that when you befriend them, they will vomit the little things you will need to know to survive. They will vomit it to you. I'm working, the MD of my company is an Igbo man now from, what do you call it? He's than I am now. Now his son is the MD of my company. You understand? There was a time where we spent more than 2 years. He was still paying us salary, and we are not getting a contract. Is that not mystery? Is it?
Is that
than I am now.
Is that not mystery?
It's a mystery now.
Paying salaries.
They're paying salary, and you are not getting any contract. And he even increased salary that period. You see? And nobody knows. There was a time even Board of Internal Revenue came to lock our office. They say this man get oil blood. He got oil well. They say he get this, he get that. If they say make he pay tax, he will pay. Even if they say make he pay 1 billion, he will pay. Is that not mystery? Is it? If there is anybody you fear on this earth, is Igbos.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised to be hearing this thing from you.
Now, Igbo you go fear.
Upon all this fight, where are the fights with you?
No. You see, let me tell you one thing. Do you know why Babangida remain relevant in Nigeria?
No.
It's because he dined and wined with the Igbos. And that is why he remained relevant in Nigeria. You know, when Babangida was head of state, if he visit any state, he don't go to government house. He sleep in an individual Igbo house. You don't know. So, and he's a free Nigerian. Have you ever had any assassination attempt on Babangida before? After he left power?
No, I've not.
Is it like, there is one thing people don't understand, and that is why Buhari is finding it difficult. He say dollar this, he say this. And the rate at which even people are bringing in things into Nigeria is even more than when our border is open. So who is fooling who? That is the end of it. That is what you know that in my state now, the biggest rice farmers are Igbos. They don't push our people out of farms. Now then they farm rice now in Niger State.
Igbos.
You see, yeah, of course. Now then they farm rice now. Even rice now, then they buy local rice in the north. The Hausa man has money to buy local rice. And you know, that is why the other tribes hate Igbos. Because they don't know how they make their money. Didn't you see how they took over first tax? They are like Jews. It's just like what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews in Germany. Before you know, after the First World War, before Second World War, the whole Germans were paying tax to the Jews. Even government was paying tax to the Jews because they've taken over Germany. You see? The Igbo guys, they are arrested in the airport with gold worth 1 billion. We didn't carry Igbo man the big gold for Zamfara. Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold? Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold?
But why are they relegating Igbo man? There is nothing we do. Every government policy is targeted against Igbo man.
That is, you see, let me tell you, the easiest way you can survive in Nigeria. You see, let me tell you, it is when you push an Igbo man, that is when you tend to survive. So when you push them, look at LG, Fuani. You know Fuani is not making money again. This man that owns LG is a distributor. Because LG now, if they are selling LG Smart TV here in Fuani for 140,000, if you go to Alaba, it's 100,000. And nobody knows where they are bringing it from. You see? Recently, I want to pack my fridge, my old fridge. I went to Alaba, they did the carton for me in my present. Correct one, original carton, safe. You see? And you want this kind of people to go to Aso Rock, I will be in trouble. They what is it called? It's just like Arabs. Now, Arabs, they are the mercy in the hands of the Jews. And Israel is a very small country. That their population is not up to 6 million. Look at as big as Saudi Arabia. Have you ever heard Saudi Arabia don't fight Israel before? Now they control Arabs now. And you want us so that if you give also the man to Igbo man, they will just turn northern Nigeria to broad daylight prison. It's not possible. What do our people know? They don't know anything. People know.
I saw this you forwarded WhatsApp today. I saw what you forwarded WhatsApp today.
Igbo, you see that was a mistake Buhari made when Buhari came in as president. Had it been he want Nigeria to move faster, I swear to God, he would have hold a town hall meeting in southeastern Nigeria. Tell the Igbo religious leaders, the business leaders, and tell them that they should support his government. You understand? They will know even anywhere dollar is, they will go and bring dollar to push his government. Say he don't want to do it, he don't want to have anything to do with people. Look at where we are today. It's not possible now. Because, you know, if you are talking about criminals in the world, America is the #1 criminal country in the world. Didn't you know that?
Followed by Israel.
Because it is the evils that will teach you the sense. They will tell you that this is what you are supposed to do to succeed. You know what I mean? Which all
So you know that that the Igbos are really pushed to a tight corner in Nigeria. That the Igbos are just on the fringes of being sent to Biafra or Equatorial Guinea.
You see, Chief, we should not lie to ourselves. If you are talking about the real sector of the economy, You know, it is Igbos that shape the economy. You don't know. Because if you go to Manilas now, you go to Alaba, you go to Ladipo, you go see person, just a young boy will count $50,000, $100,000, put inside pocket, they go China, they go bring something. You know, if Babangida, I didn't think Buhari has sense. That 2015 when he became, he would have called 5, 10 Igbo businessmen and tell them that we want light in Nigeria. And, you know, and review the license where they give all these disco. Would by now would have gotten light. Because Igbos will go to Germany, they will go to anywhere and bring light to Nigeria. And then those importers of generators, see, we don't want generator in Nigeria. I beg, we need light. You understand? See this guy. Do you know there is one thing that people don't understand? There is this man they call Batunaji. Maybe you've heard of him.
Batunaji, former
Minister of Power.
Power, yes.
Do you know why they push him out? Do you know in Nigeria currently Batunaji is generating over 10,000 megawatts of electricity? But do you know that close to you now? You know there is a place they call he has a company. He has a company in Abia that is he has built it already. Federal government refused to buy the electricity.
Huh?
You know, he's one of the best engineer in America. They brought him from America now. Batunaji. You don't know Batunaji?
I know him now. Former Jonathan forced him to resign.
Because he wants to give us light. And the evil who has been preventing Nigeria from getting light advised Jonathan to drive the man. Do you know that there is a company they call Geometrics? As according to you, if you go to Abia, they have one of the largest single private-owned electricity generating plants in Nigeria. Yeah, of course now.
And the electricity that generating, where are they using them?
You know, he's selling it to individuals.
In Abia?
Yes. Not only in Abia. He transfers electricity to other places. He said, just browse Geometrics. You see it now online. Geometrics. He's the owner of Geometrics. And another thing where Buhari made mistake is that it is people that have had, if you go to Saudi Arabia, you know this Saudi crown prince, most of his friends are black. When Buhari went to Saudi Arabia, the person that moved Saudi crown prince to Buhari is an Igbo guy now.
Yeah.
Now this guy, boy, you got a Saudi crown prince met the guy in America. You understand? Even Saudi Arabia, they are a state oil company. They want to privatize it now. The 1% is Nigerian that want to buy that 1% of their shares, and it's an Igbo man.
I never know all these things.
You know, there is one thing is that, you see, there is one thing people don't understand. If this refinery will work, if Buhari tell Igbo people, say, I want to refine, you know this man where they call Ibeto? You know Ibeto has a chemical plant in Houston, in America. You know, my brother now is the director of DPR. You know, he's the current head of DPR. And Ibeto came to meet him that he has capacity that he can bring people to come and build a refinery bigger than that of Dangote. But you know, it is Dangote that pushed him out of Nigeria.
Yes, I know.
Ibeto. Do you know that Ibeto, up to now, Ibeto is paying more than $1 million on high sea. His cement are still on high sea. He wanted to flood Nigeria market, his cement at $1 per bag. And people don't even understand. You want Igbo, if Igbo man rule Nigeria, we don't enter trouble now. Northerners, Yoruba, the first people they even deal with are Yoruba. And that is why Yoruba would never open his eye allow Igbo man to become president. It's not possible, sir.
So you now know that Dangote is ripping us.
Yeah, of course now. all the government cement company, not being the seller to Benue Cement, Ashaka and Sokoto Cement. Now you buy them now.
Wow. I'm surprised that you know all these things. Yes, every day we are fighting on social media.
You see, let me tell you, if Buhari can walk up today and pick like 5 Igbo people and say, I beg, please, I want you to support my government. Nigeria will change within the twinkle of an eye. People will start shouting, where this man? You know, he don't want to have anything to do with Igbo. And that is why his government is going down.
So you know his government is going down?
He's going down now. We're not moving forward. We're not moving forward. You see, we need to tell ourselves the truth. See, let me tell you. Look at this Cosmos Maduka. Do you know Cosmos Maduka?